Mayor, City Council, of course, my fellow community who has experienced this heinous action by the police department. My name first is Cephas Johnson, affectionately known to the community as Uncle Bobby. I am Oscar Grant's uncle, and my condolences to the family. I understand the pain. And I'm here because when I realized first just the murder itself, and then realized that his daughter, who was 3 years old, it really brought back to what happened to Oscar. Because Oscar's daughter was 4 years old when he was murdered. And just like the fellow sister just said, Tatiana today, when she sees police cars pass by, when she's in a car with her friends, she tells them to duck the police. So we need to really take a look at how this is psychologically affecting our children in the community.
Yes.
So I'm here basically to talk about some issues that I believe that's very important, and specifically to you, Mayor Davis, because we're both men of color. And what's happening across this country, and specifically here in Vallejo, as we can see, especially since Oscar's death, there's been over 10 police shootings, and I'm sure it's been about 8 police murders since Oscar's death, right here in this small city of Vallejo. So we need to begin to ask the question, what is really happening in the community with our children, especially our children that are black and brown? What is really happening with this police force and how they're taking action on our children and pulling the trigger so quick? So I first want to commend you, my brother, for raising the issue about the city council supporting you in your recommendation of having the Attorney General come in and do an independent investigation. But I also want to ask that you consider contacting NOBLE, the National Organization of Black Law Executives, so that we can also have, from the community perspective, an agency that does an independent top-to-down, bottom investigation of Vallejo Police Department. You know, and I think this is really important for we to hear. We should not consider what it will cost, because I'm going to tell you, people are angry. There's many people talking about this very shooting all across the country, but specifically more so in Northern California. And as we know what happened in the Bay Area, Oakland specifically, when it came to fires burning, we should consider that a small cost to pay than to jeopardize the city of Vallejo going up in smoke. And in addition to that, the lawsuits that are filed behind these shootings, it's costing the city much more to pay lawsuits, and of course much more to repair damage when it comes to the police shooting than it would for you to go out and get an independent investigator or independent investigation organization like NOBLE, and of course the Attorney General to come in and do these investigations. And I'm not sure how much time I have left.
Your time is expired already.
I'm going to say this, and I should have said this at first. My time is being succeeded to me by my wife, Beatrice. I'm Cephas Johnson's next speaker anyway. And also, we are a nonprofit organization, so it's to my knowledge that we actually entitled to 5 minutes instead of 3. And on the card it does say Oscar Grant Foundation, because it asks the question, what organization are you from? So the Oscar Grant Foundation is on both cards, and so I'm speaking on behalf of the Oscar Grant Foundation. That is correct. So we can adjust my time accordingly. So anyhow, it's really important that you feel the community and what's happening. You know, and I'm not going to belittle those that are not of color that's sitting on the council, but it's important that you recognize, and everybody here, take a look at the people that's on the council. We have elected them. They are elected officials. And if they fail to do and perform their duty for the community, we need to make sure that they are not reelected. And let's keep that in mind, because we do have the power in this community, and believe this is just a small portion of the people in the community that are speaking to this issue. Those are young men of color that are feared for their lives, and I would hate to see another young man die in these streets because he want to pull a trigger to protect himself. So we need to take that into consideration. And what's happening with the temperament of our young men community. I am very passionate about this because my nephew lost his life at the hands of a rogue police officer.
Yeah.
And the way it looks, in the last not even last 5 months, but the last 3 months, 7 police shootings, 5 fatalities.
Yeah.
We need to address this issue very soon and quickly. I mean, because we're talking about a danger. We got smoke smoking right now. You know, and so we're here because we hate seeing our children die in these streets. Understand, this is one of the most important factors that you have going on in this beautiful city of Vallejo. I mean, you got sister cities across the country, but you don't want Vallejo's city name to be tainted for its failure to do what its responsibility is, and that is to take care of the citizens of this community.
That's right.
It appears to me, and I'm sure many others, when an investigation takes place, that these killings that are taking place are retaliatorial. There was a police officer that was killed here in this city, and since that killing, there's been shootings by police officers that has been happening on a regular basis too consistently. But please feel me and hear me. Much love to you, my mayor. You know, it's my hope that you represent the city of Vallejo as a brother, like you have been doing. Much respect to you. But here's an opportunity for us to rise above and take care of real business, and that is to take care of this community. Amen.